All right, everybody, what is going on with the hardcore intro? Oh, it's gonna be very cold. Very, very cold. Next couple days, maybe even a week. We're actually plummeting into the 20s tonight. And even the teens, I think, on Friday. Today's Thursday, December 4th. Tomorrow's Friday, December 5th. My parents' anniversary is coming in December. The day that Pearl Harbor was attacked years ago is coming. And the winter is upon us. All right, so anyway, I'm sure everybody's life is as fast as mine and ours, where you really have no time to do much. So we do the best that we can. But right now, Jonathan is having his little lunch. Some sliders from White Castle. Some tasty sliders. And after that, he's gonna help me take down Mr. Floating. What's this guy's name? Is it Floating? I always say it's not floating. It's the towering. It's the 15-foot towering Phantom. Phantom. Will I ever remember that in another video? Maybe. Look at your teeth. Look, he has teeth at his bottom, but he has no teeth on the top. What happened to your top teeth, man? Where's your 2 front teeth and your 12 front teeth? Hold on, I forgot to say that magic word. Pause! Just want to show you this. This is the cat bowl. The cat bowl was pretty much frozen. Now it's thawing out a little bit, but it is getting chilly out there. Hey, there's your teeth. No, I'm just Mr. Dark. All right, without messing around and playing games, as we look at the 12-foot skeleton who's ready to brace the wind. The intention is to move the 12-foot skeleton right here as soon as the Phantom comes down. So I don't know if that's gonna happen right now. I mean, maybe. I press pause. I would like that to happen because of the wind, because we are supposed to get blasted with the wind, and in freezing cold temperatures and wind, Mr. Bones over there, he's gonna snap. We've kept him up long enough, and we haven't put out any of our Christmas animatronics yet, because it's really no joke. It's been very, very hectic and busy these last couple of weeks. You know, we did have Thanksgiving, my daughter's birthday, Tabitha, amongst other things. So, you know, plus everyday life, you know, work and school and back and forth, nonstop. Hey, is that me in the shadows there? The Monster Core door, Monster Core Blue. Hey, there's Johnny Hardcore. All right, waiting for the master to come out so we can do this. I'm still waiting for him to come outside. Kids do not have a concept of time and value and how much money means and what money is, right? You kids just want to play Roblox and game and think everything is all hunky-dory. Sorry to tell you, when the real world hits you and you start learning about life, you're gonna realize that you can't procrastinate. And trust me when I tell you, I'm so trying not to procrastinate anymore with anything, and I really am trying to get organized in this house and in my life and beyond the haunt. But when the kids procrastinate, when the kids keep having to be told and prompted over and over and over again to do something, it drives us parents nuts, and it makes us not lose our temper, but it wastes so much time. And as you can see, you know, these should be down already, but guess what? Jonathan's priorities is not animatronics right now. He wants to play Roblox. He's had enough animatronics, but you got to finish. That's something that he has to also learn. You have to finish. You can't just let things linger. All right, anyway, he's coming out any second now, and we have to get this dude or dudette down. I don't really know if the Phantom is a female or a male, and I'd like to call her a female because I don't know, she looks like a female to me. All right, guess what he was on? He was on his phone looking at Roblox or swiping. guess guided over there. Ready? Honestly, hold it back first. Pull it to you. Okay, put that. Fine. Put it on top of the ladder where we sit. Step up that. As the hands get warm, take the hands off first. I'm going to say they go forward. Not right. Oh, we taped them. Just pick up the arms. Do the hands later. This is one of our favorite props, statics. By the way. Take things off. There's other things to take off. I'm going to do on your team. You can see I haven't shaved, I have no time. Don't tie it right up there. See this thing? You want to tie that? Do me one favor, just press pause. Pause! Unpause. Alright, there's the Phantom's head. Okay? Onward. I just want to show you the process here because he's going to start taking all this stuff off. Do you need me to hold the base? All right, hold on. Pause again. All right, we're just going to let it run. It's really not that hard to do now. And then putting it in the box is like a little bit calculated. Put that in the bottom. We'll just put it on the side. You could pack it later when we get back. Right now, just take it down. You know what we can do right now? What time is it? Check. We have 10 minutes? 11:30. We have 2 minutes. I got you. Back when I leave, when you come back. I'm gonna move keys. I'll do this later. Do it later. Get it done. Right? Gotta go. Gotta go. All right, guys and girls and ghouls and haunters of all ages. All right, so he's down, thank God. Definitely off the list. Putting Mr. Skelly right here. I'm gonna probably do that now. Okay, once I drop John to school, and then I'll box him up myself, and then I have another bunch of wonderful things I have to do today before it gets really, really cold. Listen, you're not spraying in there, pal. No spraying. All right, let's go to school. Drop John off. Be back. Pause. All right, guys and girls, ghouls and YouTubers and haunters of all ages, I am back. All right, so I'm going to box up Mrs. We don't know what it is yet. You gotta, come on, we gotta have a, what do you think the Phantom is? Is it a woman? Is it a man? Is it a he or she or him or her or I'm not even getting into anything else. Is it female or is it male? That's it. Simple as that. Or is it an alien from outer space? Isn't it nuts that this thing is a 15-footer and it fits into that small box? If I showed you the size of the towering ghost or the galley crow is 15 foot, but I mean still, you know, so is the Phantom. And actually the Phantom seems to be a bit taller than the Phantom. But you know what? If I'm looking at it right now, I think the dirt is a little bit lower. So that's probably why La Phantom is a bit short. I mean, the Phantom is taller than the galley crow. And we definitely have to take galley crow down too, but I don't think that's happening today. In fact, it's definitely not happening today, but he has to come down. Is galley crow a girl or guy? Come on, let's make some observations. All right. Let me put everything back here and I'll end the video, and then I have to do a lot of other stuff to prepare for this ice that's coming very soon. Is this ice over here on the slide? Yes, it is. We're iced up. He likes to lick the ice. Let me see you lick the ice. Creamy. See? That's funny, right? You know what these cats love to do? They love to hang out outside when I come outside. Especially me, like they just run back and forth, and they even try to trip me. Why they try to trip me, I have no idea. That's what cats do, right? They run in front of you all the time. All right, you don't have to watch me box this up, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Pause! P-A-W-S. One thing when you box these big boys up and any animatronics that have good sized base, most of the time you put the base on the bottom. So just keep that in mind. All right, boxing these things up is somewhat calculated, like I said before. So you have to do everything right, otherwise it won't fit in the box, and then the box will be all jacked up, and then you know it doesn't store right. So that's something that we're learning, and just to keep it in mind. Pause. Sally. Yes. Why you keep poisoning me? I Oogie Boogie Man. I'm Jack, the pumpkin creep. And Zero says nothing. Let me just share this with you. Okay, this is something that we do. You know what these things are? These are the tethers, and they are very important for all the big ones. Okay, most of the big boys, as you can see on Jack's, has tethers. When Jonathan tells me about the tethers in the beginning, I'm like, what the heck is a tether? I should have known that. But anyway, when you store these suckers, right? This is what I do, and I tell Jonathan to do it. Usually he doesn't, but he'll learn. You need to have everything organized, right? You don't want this to be tangled up in all that stuff down there. So just use a zippy, nice zip tie, right? Then get a nice little baggie, put it in the baggie. I was just gonna leave the wire in there like that, but you could take the wire, especially the power wire, that very important piece of apparatus right there, because if you don't have this, you don't have that special jack, and you don't have this, some of these always crack off. We already lost like 2 or 3 of them because when they go behind the either the animatronic or static, whatever you want to call it, it bends, and if it pops out, then it's shot. So best thing to do is protect it in a nice baggie, Ziploc bag from Walmart. And actually, those are from Costco. But you know, wherever you shop, you shop. But simple. If you really want to be particular, you can zippy this too. But this is not so wrinkly as this. If this unravels, the metal, the tether, it gets nuts. So this one is just staying the way it is, so I don't really need to zip it. If you want to zip it, zip it. Zip it! Who used to say that? You know who used to say that? You know who used to say zip it? Morton Downey Jr. Morton Downey Jr. Remember that guy with the big teeth that always smoked all the time? I'm sure he's passed on from cancer, but Morton Downey Jr. Zip it! Oh, look at that. It's like a lunch bag. A bag of goods. But this stuff is so important for your animatronics. You can see, protected at the bottom. The bottom. I want the peanuts at the bottom. You know what that's from? Simpsons. I'm documenting this whole process of taking off the Phantom. All right, so on our Phantom, you know, these things, the cloth rip. So we had to use some nice duct tape. I don't know if you could use electrical tape to keep it on, but we used duct tape and it worked out good. Then you have to tie the cape to his, you know, to whatever poles that are in there. So you have to like do that carefully as well. Otherwise it won't look good. And then if you don't do it, and if you don't tie him and secure the cape, it blows off and then it looks terrible. And you don't want to go up there again. You really can't go up in there on a ladder because it's very awkward. And then you have to tip it and do it all over again and move it. So do it the first time, not the second, right? Measure twice, cut once. Is that what they say? Even every time I measure and cut, I always have to cut another time. It's just things just don't work out sometimes. All right, so anyway, let me use 2 hands. There are a bunch of clips too to take out, so those have to be taken out before you pull them apart, and you should use 2 fingers and hands so you could so you don't rip the wire. Because if you rip that wire, it's not gonna be easy to fix. Pause. All right, so that worked out pretty good. So that's his arm, and then the hand is taped to the cloak, and I think that could stay that way because it's just a clip. What do they call it? The push button. It's just one of those things right there. Push spring. What's the name of that button? So this guy's hand is on his cloak, and that could actually stay that way. And then I'll do the same thing with the other arm, and just put it in, and then get this guy in there and move on to. I think I'm gonna move the skeleton, 12-foot skelly over there. Okay, wait a second. Dr. Fink, say it. Pause. So there you go. That's the Phantom. Not the floating. Wait, let's go back to it. The Towering Phantom. The Towering Phantom from Home Depot. I believe it was 2022. It takes an hour with 2 adults. What does it take with an hour with 1 adult and 1 kid? An hour and a half? You know what? It actually takes less because Jonathan really flies with these things. Look at that. Dr. Finkel's bag just blew off. Ah! Ah, the bag. Get back here, bag. Get back here. Okay. Got him. Got the bag of doom. Now I should probably put it over Finkelstein, which I'm going to, and you know what I have to do? I have to tie it to his skinny little legs. Actually tie it to the wheels. All right, let me wrap up this box. Let me put it away in our shed of doom. And I'm gonna give the Phantom, the towering Phantom 5. He has 5, he or she has 5 hands, 5 fingers, so give him 5. We will see you next year, our friend. Thank you for protecting our haunt. And we bid you a good year. He's going into hibernation, right? Hibernate? That's what Vanessa says, hibernate. That is the takedown of the 15-foot towering Phantom. And now we're going to do the dude, the OG, before he breaks apart from frostbite. We'll put him right there. So I'll do that next in another video. Everybody, always, 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 always haunt hardcore. Stop.